All right, I think I'm a little bit more prepared for this episode. I actually just ended up starting an entirely new save file because I didn't really like how I was spending resources on, say, weapons that I wasn't going to be using and not really using the darkness correctly. So now I actually have Death Defiance, one of the rare forms of healing that actually exists in this game, and let's go with just a couple more there. So now when I'm getting hit a ton of times over the course of this run, I'll actually be able to do something about it rather than hoping for a lucky shop here or there. Greater Reflex would have also been the one to get, but didn't quite have enough for that. That's going to be the one to look for this time. But aside from that, I think that, just getting a little bit more practice in each one of these episodes is going to do me a lot of good.
First get past the retro shake.
As you can see, this glossy JPEG of Tartarus is still calling my name. And still haven't even been able to beat the first boss, which is kind of a problem. I should probably, I don't know. I probably should have, before starting this, attempted to, I don't know, like, do a couple no upgrade runs and stuff like that, but wasn't even really thinking about it at the time. Yes, we already saw this last time. But now, I do like the chain lightning, but maybe I'm just going to go for the dash right now. Because, hey, special is something I should be using more, and especially when I don't really have any major upgrades, it is probably going to do more damage than a lot of stuff that I'm going to be finding at this point in the game. One of the things that I have learned starting up this new series is that, man, all those upgrades you get really does make a huge difference in terms of gameplay and everything. And it's not even just like Death's Defiance, which is such an important part for the healing alone. It's also stuff like basic synergies between some of the other upgrades you get from the mirror, as well as like keepsakes and stuff like that, which I don't even think I've seen as of just yet. Oh, I'm sure it's going to be coming soon enough, but for right now I actually need to get there. And I should probably be focusing on getting as much shadow and jewels and whatever as possible, but I also do want to get like a decently strong run going. After all, if you get far enough in a run, it doesn't really matter if you prioritize shadow or not. You're just going to be getting it eventually anyway. There's also, of course, stuff like special, like, times where your weapon happens to be particularly good at getting shadow, which is probably going to make a lot more of a difference than, picking and choosing individual chambers. I could really go for either of these. The heart is extra max health, and again, something else that I don't have unlocked just yet, starting out with that, but starting out with only 50, but I think I probably want boons more than anything else. They are essentially your items in the game, and that does mean that you do want to get as many of those as possible, because that's how you get a good run going. How you make true change on your character rather than just the occasional, maybe like basic upgrade from health or, I don't know, like some sort of temporary item.
It must be a mess. Let's see here.
These are the more permanent ones.
Why, hello there, little godling.
Man, those
I
hearts.
have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Yes. I was just talking about how much I definitely wanted to get as many of these as possible. And Epic for sort of a shotgun-style boon. I do also like health. Like, I'm not going to be finding a whole lot of health in these rooms anyway, so
The power to break hearts.
well,
See why not?
I guess it's probably more important to just get something that I know is going to be a straight upgrade rather than messing around with something that might be an upgrade eventually, like questionably. I don't even know if I'm going to be seeing a whole lot of stuff like upgrades and everything, or health ups in any of these rooms, aside from the occasional ones you get from shops, and that's not even guaranteed. Okay. Since the special is the thing that's really been upgraded, I should be using that more than anything else right now. Getting greater reflex is really going to make a big difference. 2 dashes in a row is just so nice. Let's go for this, because I want to get, like... Well, actually, I guess I'm still only limited to the one cast right now, but eventually I'll be able to get more of those with, again, more upgrades. Ah! It's so frustrating right now. But in time... Oh, I am getting hit there. Okay. I'm just like, am I too close? And the answer is absolutely you're too close. And that's your own fault. I guess just slam down Q. Until I win, basically. There. Good stuff.
One less giant evil crystal then.
Okay, dashes. Revenge damage, considering how much I tend to... get hit. You know what? Sure.
Is my hair sticking up?
Why not? I mean, if I'm going to play the game bad, why not play the game bad in a way that at least has some effect on myself? Oh, good hit there, by the way. And by good hit, I mean bad hit, but, you know. Go without saying. All right, come on now. Gotta get my head in the game here when it comes to doing fights, because I want to at least get somewhere. I was just talking about how, as in any one of these games, the real way to make progress is to actually make progress in the game. To get a meta progression is to make progress in the game without said meta progression. And then, from that point, you have not only the advantage of being able to be better at the later parts of the game, but you also have many more upgrades there as well. Good. And didn't quite get the shotgun blast. Also got to remember that that does do weakness on enemies too. So it's something to think about. I still don't really remember a whole lot of the multi-boon type of things, the duo boons. Because I think that if I knew what I was looking for in terms of that, it would probably help out a lot. Well, some to look up eventually. I have been told there is like a upgrade that you can get to do that, and I'll probably be focusing on that more than a lot of other upgrades because I'm just so unsure about it. Well, plus 50% attack damage. Also nice considering how much I use it. And hey, this is good. Random treasure rooms around here, as you could call them.
You know, Prince, it's been good not having
Unique characters as well.
Quite as much lately. The main one, what's her name? She's on your case now, isn't she?
Only for the once.
She's on my case, all right. Under strict orders not to let me out of Tartarus. I guess that means you've got yourself a break. About damn time they gave one to you, sir.
Give me the healing.
Easy does it.
Thank you, mate.
Of course. What else? What else could I possibly want at this point? So I'm gonna die otherwise.
Oh, no.
Hey, is this the first time I've seen one of these, or I don't even remember what exactly happened in the last episode. Survive for 45 seconds. Not too difficult. Although I probably want to be at least a little bit cautious when it comes to fighting some of the skulls here, because they're probably going to overwhelm me real quick otherwise. And besides, the great thing about the whole special that I got is that it does do some pretty big AoE, which is good for taking these things out. Low health and all that. Kind of hole up in one corner, leave it at that. Actually, 15 seconds, I think what I'm going to do is just kind of run around in a circle. Kind of the other more,
Got to hold on.
maybe like a better strategy to use here anyway. Oh, come on now. There we are.
Now to collect.
This is almost definitely the area right before the boss, so... Yep.
That's better.
And sure, what do you got?
I knew that foul boatman would come through, and you would find amongst his wares this gift.
So many get hit, do a lot of damage stuff. I'm gonna do it. I don't know.
Shed then.
Maybe? Yeah, like just a couple of these right now. 200 damage whenever I get hit by anything. Still gonna avoid it, but
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
I don't know.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you
Might
reconsider
work.
whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
All right. And I didn't even hit her. Good stuff.
Come closer.
Ah, there's where the double dash would have come in handy. Oh well. Quite a bit of damage though, nonetheless, so it ain't too bad. Could be worse.
Confident.
Yeah. This is when having the dash that would do the... that's when having the dash that would do the, yeah, didn't even get the hit there. Deflect would really come in handy. Come on. I do have the one Death Defiance this time, so it's like I can actually... Like, yeah, just kind of go for that. Not the best plan, really, but it's working.
Look out below.
Yeah, well, at least in all likelihood, I will get past Tartarus this time, which is a good thing. In all likelihood, I will get past... Yeah, okay. Not great.
Made it. Barely.
Not terrible, but not great.
Might know what to do with this.
I will also do well to
Hurt. Can't heal myself.
upgrade me a little bit later on. Actually, you can heal. Right there!
How did you?
Don't mind me, Father.
And then, yep.
This one.
And it seems like just a pretty good idea in general. Oh, and since this is the first time, what have we got?
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please. Father Stone.
He's roughly the size of one. You're eating 5 dozen eggs. Well, anyway,
Now we're getting somewhere.
in every one of these areas, you do get this kind of overhang here, which is
It's nice
not
and
only a
warm out
nice
here,
way
I'll give
to
it that.
look at what you're about to get into, but also get a little bit of opinions from Zagreus on exactly what's going on. Tower of Babel over there for some reason. Well, anyway. So, lava. I do not like lava. Lava's hard to deal with. And I have a hard time staying out of it for some reason. I don't know. Don't ask me why I play this game in the way I do. Asking the fish why they swim. The birds why they fly or start on fire. Yeah, there's the reason. Firebird, of course. I want to get back to my natural habitat. Huh. It's so simple when you say it like that.
How many more of these are there?
Wait, do Phoenicians live in, like, volcanoes often? I don't think so. Yes, that's the proper plural of phoenix. Look, I would know, wouldn't I? Okay, anyway. Shotgun blast does do quite a bit of damage. I should keep that in mind. And also, oh my god, come on. It's ridiculous nonsense. Very nice.
Keep me going for a bit.
Kind of a strange way to do healing, but getting max health is healing. It's the non-traditional way, I suppose. I suppose you could put it.
Slam dancers.
Is that what they're called? Huh, I didn't know that. That's silly. 'Cause yeah, they do slam themselves on the ground. It's true. It's just, that's the name they went with? Whatever. Give me that back. No, great. And powerful ones, too, on top of that. Gotta play this one a little bit cautiously. But hey, at least I haven't fallen in lava an awful lot. Just a little bit so far. It's the retaliatory bum that really will get you here, or at least will get me. I guess I can't really speak for anybody else who's played this game. Maybe that's completely trivial. Well, I don't really have the money to go get anything, so I'll go get the money to get something. Yes. Either way, the beer, the tankard of beer that I got, or whatever it is exactly, is doing me pretty good in terms of healing, so I'm happy about that. If I can get anything similar soon enough, I'd like to see that. Come on now. Yeah. Really got to stop getting a little bit too close to those guys there, and also not running directly into enemies that I know are charging up attacks. Pro tips. Don't run into enemies that are charging up attacks. It will end poorly for you and very well for the enemy. Good. Yeah, Zagreus. I know the feeling, but it's like, what are you even going to do about it? Go for the health, I guess, but I do know that, hey, Dionysus can get you some barges of death. What's up with the barge-themed episode today? But anyway, you know what? I don't even want to try and use these as proper traps. I just want to get them out of here right now before I die, basically. But what was I saying here? Oh yeah, he has some healing-based stuff, which, if I can get that working for me, is good. All right, come on. Murder Barge used to be quite the difficult area to deal with back in the day. This place was just awful until they changed it in some patch. I don't remember if that was when I was playing or like shortly before I was playing it, but I remember having kind of a rough time even with this area. Of course, that might be just because, well, it is a very small area, confined. Not the easiest thing to maneuver around in, much less try and fight. Good. Actually managed to get the proper, shot off there, too, like I was planning. However, the whole, like, does not stop enemies from doing anything is a little bit troublesome. Well, however, the whole, like, dealing damage... Ah, dang, right there. The whole dealing damage when I get hit was nice right up until I got hit by that. Went in a little bit too hard on that one slam dancer, I suppose. Oh, well, still not too bad. 50 will get me that extra dash, which will probably be enough to deal with,
Welcome back. It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of stuff there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier.
What is it called? The double dash will be good to get us situations like that.
Glad to keep things interesting. Someone's at the desk next to the
Stupid boy.
Yeah. I already saw this one.
Be on your way.
And then...
Some sort of special offer for me, my good chef.
Yes.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Everything else, though, not really too much else I can be getting. And many of these are just, of course, simple like aesthetic upgrades. Not really anything that's actually going to do stuff. But hey, it's not too bad either way.
The prodigal son
At least you get something to spend money on when you already have all the major upgrades.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
All right. Give me that dash. Max of one extra dash, which is too bad, but I guess I'll take whatever I can get. And then, sure. From behind is hard to say what that is. I know, at least for me, quite often. Enemies and their backs are sort of difficult in the thick of battle to really try and discern. Now there we go. Third run starts getting you the big upgrades. And I think that, I mean, hey, if I want to go for even more damage from behind. 300% damage to armor is also pretty nice too, but let's try out this one. I mean, I was just talking about that. Maybe I can try and get it actually to work for me. Yeah, it ain't bad. I don't know. But yeah, the hammers are the best upgrade you can get in this game. Always what I hear from anybody when they're giving any sort of advice is just like, try and find those things ASAP, because they give you the most out of upgrading stuff. Also, you know, now that I got that Titan Blood, I probably should have used that on something. Yeah, well, upgrading the sword, really. That's what you do with it. Weapon upgrades would I don't know exactly what I can do at this point, but I don't know. I don't really feel like it's so valuable that I would need to like hold on to it until I knew exactly what I wanted to start upgrading. I know you definitely can do that because Titan Blood does take a while to kind of farm up later in the game, but I want advantages now.
Though lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in the underworld, you're the only exception.
I mean, just go for it again. All the upgrades that I got so far are all about, actually, yeah, are all about getting normal attacks. So, also weakening enemies is nice. That is a good way. I mean, it's like what, like 30% less damage or something they deal. Which, yeah, again, if I'm going to be taking this much damage, why not try and get something that works with that? Kind of planning around my shortcomings, at least for the time being. As I get a little bit farther in the game, I'll actually start to plan things out, you know, with the assumption that I'm going to be playing it well. But for now, this is working just fine.
Who should I give this to?
Oh, I know exactly who we're going to give it to. The dog. But that'll be soon enough. Yeah, weak is the 30% damage. Okay. 30% less damage. Good. I did remember that correctly. I'm saying good because I remembered it right. I'm very proud of myself for having a good memory for that sort of thing. Okay. Not too bad, though, going through some of these rooms. A double dash once again. And then pomegranates. Because, you know, Persephone.
Where to?
Nothing else here. I don't have the money anyway, but it's like I don't even know if I would really want anything there. Kind of keep my eyes on the prize for right now, which, as the case is trying to get to the second area and make progress from that point. Which I think I can do. I'm already feeling a lot more confident with the big damage that I'm getting out of this the Daedalus Hammer upgrade that I got here. As you can see, enemies getting chunked down pretty quick, and that fills me with a certain amount of joy that you only get from having something at least maybe not overpowered, but something that at least feels very good to use like that. Feeling good is, of course, I define by winning the game. I'm in it to win it, baby. Okay. I guess that was a backstab on that enemy. Huh. God dang it. No, there we go. First hit. My pierced butterfly is not going to like that. But, anyway. That's fine, that's fine. Sure there will be other stuff, too. Kind of help me out when it comes to getting the most out of the run here. I mean, especially because I don't have that butterfly. It's just I was making reference to something I'll be getting later. What am I even talking about? Kind of losing track of the train of thought here is the problem. Good. Double dash again, like I was saying. Real nice. Real nice.
Anyone else?
Not perfect.
You reached the flames of
Done well, though.
Well done. You may have quite a distance still to go, but having crossed through Tartarus is no small step, cousin.
Ah. I should be able to do better than that. Yeah, give me the dash and deflect. That just, it's just a good basic upgrade, and I like that. That's what I'm looking for when it comes to like each one of my basic attacks or just abilities in general. Good cast upgrade, good dash upgrade, good, and of course good attack upgrade. But that's because I largely look for attacks, especially when using this weapon in particular. Probably will change a little bit in time, but for right now, I'm going to run around in a circle, kiting enemies like I'm playing World of Warcraft. Whatever works. Those crystals, they don't have eyes. They can't lock onto me very well. So, it's easy. As for everything else, I mean, as you can see, all these enemies just, they don't really take a very scattershot approach. They just shoot directly at you, which is fine by me. What do you got? I'm too curious as to what this blessing is going to be. Even though I certainly do have enough money to make it worthwhile to check out the shop. The shop, not the shot. I was thinking of the shot because I was just like, oh, I'm going to deflect that shot. And then I did. Then I realized the terrible mistake I made in talking. Hopefully you can forgive me and my misspeaking. But for now, yeah. Those still, yeah, shielded enemies I'm still not feeling super good about. Now that it's gone, though, I'm feeling just fine.
In the name of Hades.
Okay. Yeah, people were telling me last time that bonus backstab, I mean, yeah. People were telling me that it's not just for projectiles that you reflect, but it is also, that does also include the normal attacks too, because you can deflect anything, especially with a dash like this. Doing that. I don't know if I'm going to be getting too much when it comes to the build related to that. However, it does work with the whole like big backstabs that I'm kind of been building towards this entire time. Either way, it's like by the time I do get to the first boss, I think I can probably make that work. Kind of fought Megara enough that I at least mostly know what I'm doing. More or less know what I'm doing. I don't know. It's not worth waiting for these characters to shoot at me, though, just to get the deflect. Nor is it worth standing in traps to deal damage, but I did that anyway.
Let's see what's in here.
Yeah. Might as well. And sure, I don't know. Maybe I can do something with that, but probably not. There are quite a few enemies still left, it seems. Yeah, and I'm already back up at full health. Okay, well, never mind then. I guess that was totally worth it. Huh. Lucky. Things that are like random benefits feel like it's often not really worth the money that you pay, but I guess when I have this low of max health, it is. Well, what do we got?
Looks like we meet again, dearest, here among the foul detritus of the boatman's wares. You truly take me to the best of places.
Longer duration. I don't know if that's really all that useful, though. I already have it on, like, basic attack. I guess... I don't know. Maybe? Maybe.
Oh, hello.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Didn't even get the hit that I was looking for.
Go.
And then I didn't get the backstab that I was looking for either. Well, there's the deflect, though. Come on. Now. That's what I'm talking about with the deflect there. That's what I was hoping to see last time, but it didn't quite manifest in the way that I expected. That said, yeah, that backstab working out pretty well. Unfortunately, got a little bit too... headstrong there. Ah, well. Still worked out anyway. Not the best, but not the worst. Ah, well. Still very low health, but maybe something in the next area will help me out to kind of regenerate a little bit of what I've lost.
Megara failed again.
Yeah, 2 times in a row.
ASPHODEL.
Well, that's something, I guess.
The path from Tartarus is finally laid bare. Far above, the heat from Phlegethon, the river of flame, is faintly felt already, even as its dangers lie in wait.
Lovely. Nowhere to go but up. The Asphodel Meadows.
Well, max health is nice. It is like a 50% increase to my current health, so... yeah, how disappointed can I really be with it? Well, I can just be disappointed with myself, though. That's still entirely possible.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Come on. Backstab is doing good damage, but I don't know. It's not quite as like the instant win that it was quite in the same in the previous area. Nah, well, and without the Death Defiance, it's like getting a little bit worried. Give me the money. I think I'm probably going to use it more than an upgrade for one of the boons right now.
Wave makers.
Sure, getting an upgrade is nice. Not nice enough. At least these enemies also, with the whole like backstab and everything, work out pretty well when it comes to me taking them down. Okay, come on. Where is this other guy here? And I didn't even get the backstab. Oh, come on. Oh. Well, I'm not dead yet. Still, it ain't looking very good. Even more money? I mean, let's go for the shop. Not get too far ahead of myself, planning for the future when I need immediate healing. Yeah,
Cheers, mate.
that's good. That's what I'm looking for.
Let's get out of here.
And then this. I hate this room. Yeah, and that's like not great either. Come on. Overall, just like an annoying room. Really not that bad, but annoying. Come on, backstab's on this so I can at least take it down quickly. It's just like, yeah, you got one enemy that is shooting stuff at you, followed by one enemy that is just trying to slam down on top of you. However, if I stop getting hit by it, it has kind of a large area of hitting is the problem. Okay, there, that should do it.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well,
Yeah, I guess I haven't seen Artemis quite in this save file just yet. Okay. Interesting. 10%, a lot of extra damage. Yeah. Try that one out.
sounds like good company
Still
to
have
me.
yet to get any good cast stuff, but that one might get me to the point where it's actually dealing like a pretty good amount of damage. Let's see. Nope. I tried. All I gotta do is get it to critical after all. Probably work out just fine. We're still like a... Having to wait for it to go, like, get into an enemy, though, is not the most convenient thing. It's acceptable, though. Good. At least I didn't get hit by the tri-bomb there. Same thing with that. Yeah, take out the characters that are, gonna be a little bit more of a thorn in my side vis-a-vis
Mine now.
throwing projectiles all around the place. Then worry about everything else. And also, yes.
The farthest I've come.
Oh, this is? Guess the elites are kind of a big gulf in the difference between the two elites here now, aren't there? Didn't even hit him. Good. That was what I was hoping to have happen. But anyway. And there's one down and one to go. Yeah, as soon as I start to... If I can get, like, some good synergies working here. Yeah, sure. Interesting, too, but, like, I think that's probably the one I want to take again. It worked out pretty well last time, so I don't really see why would it not work out well here. Although I think this is actually the end of the area. All right. Well, I didn't have money anyway, so this was
No, my
kind of the better one to go.
You've slain more than 100 foes since you began your quest. You have, for I am keeping
Of course
count,
you have been.
and I am most impressed.
Special, eh? Or like, how about just like, yeah, basic upgrade, sure. Because I don't know if I really want to try and mess around with getting the special in between cast and normal attacks at the same time. Just for what's not even going to be that much extra damage. Alright, not at all a bad boss to fight. Gonna have to... Although I don't think that this one quite has the same sort of level of backitude as some of the other foes that I've fought so far. I want to keep the combo simple for right now, I guess is what I was trying to say. Where I got kind of distracted. That slam down of the head is the most annoying thing the Bone Hydra's got to do. Oh. But it ain't too bad. Okay. Yeah, get all three of those to go into any one of these other secondary heads. Should work out pretty okay. Yeah, that was just fine, in fact. Okay. This is of the bosses, one of the easier ones. So, as long as I kind of keep on top of stuff, it should be okay. Not into the lava. Oh, come on now. That should have been out of the range anyway. Why did I even do that? I guess I just thought, maybe if I, like, shoot directly into the Hydra. That could be cool. Like, get all of the things reflected back at once? No, that was not cool. That was stupid. Ah, come on now. Don't die against this boss. I was just saying, it's not even all that bad. Not to say that I can't kill you. It's just not that bad. Could be worse, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say here. Good. Get that deflect, and then... not out of health yet, you're just out of the shots. Yeah, because it's back at the original Hydra. There we go. Get a little bit of extra. Don't get hit by melee, though. That's kind of, like, super not good for me. Now, just a little bit more. Okay. Come on. What are you gonna do? Got slam time yet? Nope. That's slam time. Now that it's low on health, 3 of them at once, which is super not good. But I'm going too bad. Just gotta kind of make sure that I don't get a little bit too cocky. Ah, dang. That was me getting too cocky. Ah, well. Too bad. At least I should be able to go and use the nectar that I got and everything like that, which is going to be...
That Hydra.
I mean, you basically had the Hydra. I just screwed it up at the last second there. Hey, dog.
Infernal what?
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd... Look what I got for you, boy.
Yeah, one of the many suggestions I got is go for the gift that you get from Cerberus.
Back into his hand.
Good for starting out.
Thank you, boy.
All right, that'll be good for next time, but before I get to anything else, let's at least check out what else I'm going to be getting from the mirror. Because, no, not quite enough. Well, sure.
I've mastered that.
Well, that's pretty much everything then, at least until I get some more keys. Maybe went a little bit too hard into Shadow there, but guess next time that means I'm going to be having to get a lot more of the chthonic keys instead.